Sisters here, and welcome back to our event campaign, The Rise of the Scorpion Empire. We are playing in Nightmare mode. This is mission 6. We are playing in the North America campaign now. So right now in this North America campaign, the scenario goes like this. The USA, is having a civil war right now between California, Los Angeles, basically the western side of America, and against the eastern side of America, which is basically like Texas, Kansas, and the rest, like maybe Washington as well. So this is actually how the lore goes. Even before this North America campaign mission, even like way before the entire thing happened, Alfred, which is basically our good guy there, before this mission, he actually time traveled all the way to the past in about 1945. This is just a speculation. I kind of wish Tech would just drop a lore about this, but this is just my speculation. So what happened was, Alfred time traveled all the way to 1945, which is basically the Endsieg period, which is the surrender of Germany and all the stuff. And there's even like the partition of Germany into 4 parts. If you read through your history, you will know. So it kind of takes place during that session where Patton was about to be named as military governor of Bavaria. If you don't know, in history context, Patton, after the war, he was named to be the military governor of Bavaria. However, because of his political view, or like in this case, the racial view, he is relieved of his duties, and in the end, to serve during his retirement, he actually was living in Bavaria until he got into a car accident. Okay, this was actually quite new to me. I didn't even know about this story until I read through Wikipedia as well. So what happened was, he was with his colleague. Funny enough, his colleague's name is Gay. I don't know whether is it like coincidence or anything, but anyway. So he and his colleagues, Mr. Gay, so basically they were visiting this automobile showcase, which unfortunately halfway during his visitation, he was involved in a car accident. Not a automobile like driving halfway kind of car accident, but it's more of like the automobile, one of the vehicle parts fell directly onto Patton alongside his colleagues, Gay, and the rest who is traveling with him. And he was severely wounded until 12 days later he is pronounced dead, sadly. And yeah, that's actually the reason why throughout the entire campaign, like World War II Pacific, like Cold War, or even the Modern War, you never really see Patton. Why? Is because, well, he's already dead. So yeah, that's about it for the lore. So now let's move on to the hypothetical route. So what happened was, Alfred employed Patton on something like a secret military operation. Like I kind of wish we can use that word. Actually, you know what? We can use that word, since if you know, American Donald Trump had just used the word military operation for any single war that he says about. So we're gonna use the word secret military operation. So Alfred employed Patton to a secret military operation for him to time travel all the way, not really time travel, but so-called like paradox traveling towards the 1950s, or maybe even the 1945 in another paradoxical universe. For him to be hidden there alongside with Alfred and the rest of the Black Scorpion refugees, or not really refugees, but more it's like the bros. So he stuck to hang out with the bros until like this America Civil War happened. Then only he rose towards this occasion to lead the American Scorpion to defeat Osborn. And that's how I had the speculation of like why Patton is in the Divine Wrath mobile main battle tank. So yeah, the truth is Osborn, oh wait, no, not Osborn, Alfred might have given him the Divine Wrath in order to lead the revolution, or maybe not revolution, against the US puppet, like Osborn puppeted US, while fighting alongside the Californian Americans, which is basically the revolutionaries, if you can think about it. So yeah, that's how everything draws a stirred like this. As for Mexican involvement, I would say Mexican just got dragged along with it. So that's why the moment when you just defeated Osborn, they just kind of give up from the war and they're like, nah, you know what, we're gonna bail out. So that's, I think, what's happened. Therefore, it's like, you can already tell. It's a jumble of mess, but if you try to analyze it through lore, it kind of makes sense, but in fact, it kind of doesn't also. But since I'm more of a history fan, and I like to speculate much about like these kind of alternate history timelines, yeah, that actually blends well with what I perceive for like alternate history. So yeah. Wow, I ramble a bit too much from this story time, but it's okay. We're going to have another story time through another video, which is basically I will be doing a breakdown of the Scorpion Empire and all of the timelines from A all the way to the absurd G timeline, which is basically this one, I think, or even H, I'm not sure, but I remember there was like a lot of timelines. Like I made a timeline Reddit post about like it from A all the way to F, but yeah, I forgot. But yeah, just stay tuned for my Black Scorpion lore breakdown. And yeah, also after this mission 7, there's going to be a hell lot of action. So I will be showing you well, not really showing, but there is a lot of things to that is happening. So I will put in some text around it to explain a bit, but either way, it's gonna be one of the most I would say the most longest campaign, hence why I had to put a lot of it inside like 1 times 1.5 speed. But yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you on the next mission. Bye!